Do you know what the capital of Djibouti is? Yes, it is Djibouti, because Djibouti will be jumping up and down for joy when you see what I've done with this turkey. Okay, anyways, the old coot here coming back at you with another exciting video. So here we go. Let me bring you all up to speed real quick and show you the fridge version. Sorry, got to reset my light here real quick. Okay, so anyways, bought a turkey at the market, freezer section, stuck it in the fridge for 4 days to defrost it. Cut open the bag, cut out the backbone, did the spatchcock thing. Actually like a half spatch because I didn't break the breastbone. But anyways, basically took out the backbone and the neck and all the giblets and all that other stuff. Did a little salt dry brine, meaning I mixed kosher salt with regular or Himalayan pink salt, in my case salt. The kosher salt pulls out the excess packing water. The regular salt or the Himalayan pink salt goes in there and helps to tenderize the meat and actually works its way into the meat to kind of flavor it or salt it so that you don't have to do it later. Anyways, 24 hours goes by, right? Stick it back in the fridge, 24 hours goes by. You're going to get a whole lot of packing water that will come out of the turkey, right? Very important to throw that water away, wash and rinse out your baking sheet or whatever the case may be, and then put your turkey back on the rack. And then now it's time to flavor it. Softened butter, some garlic, some herbs, some all that good stuff. Check out the videos prior to this one. You'll see how we got to this point. But now what I did was I flipped the turkey breast side down. This goes back in the fridge for another 24 hours. You may or may not get some drippage, right? Some more excess packing water that will come out of there. Watery turkey is not good. Juicy turkey is good. That packing water is because when they process the turkey, they just hose it off and they leave the water in there. Sometimes they'll even put like a saltwater solution in there so they can charge you more money. We're talking like a pound of water that they're selling you, right? Whatever the price per pound is. So do the math. If they're selling 1 million, 2 million, 300 million turkeys, they just made $300 million for basically just leaving the water in the turkey, right? $1 a pound, you kind of do the math. But anyways, so what I'm trying to get at is you want to take that packing water out, but you want to dry brine the turkey from the outside in so that you can pull out as much of that extra water as you can. What that's going to help do is give you a more flavorful turkey, juicy. It's going to have a nice mouth feel when you chew it, when you bite into it, kind of get a sense of what's going on there. That's what she said. Anyways, so with the marinade, what I did was I put it between the skin and the meat, and basically you'll work your way in there and kind of work the marinade in there. Softened butter, right? Some herbs, some spices, some garlic powder, some onion powder. There was some hickory smoke flavoring, smoke seasoning, paprika. Sky's the limit. Do whatever you want. You're Latin and you want to go that vibe, cilantro, cumin, knock yourself out. Tajin, whatever floats your boat. You're Asian and you want to go like ginger and soy sauce and maybe some rice wine vinegar, whatever. Go ahead and do your thing. Just be careful though, because if you are going to put any kind of vinegar, you might get a premature cook on your turkey. Lemon juice is okay. What I recommend is more like lemon powder. If you can find granulated lemon, even better. But just know that that lemon is going to give you that tanginess, but you just want to get enough flavoring in there to kind of flavor your turkey. Experiment. So start with like a 1 pound Cornish hen, right? Do that, spatchcock that, see how it comes out, salt it, do your marinade, whatever. Do you need more garlic? Do you need more this? Do you need more that? Work your way up to like a 5 pound chicken. Do the same thing. Spatchcock the chicken, do the whole 48 hour in the fridge thing, the dry brine and the marinade, whatever, cook it, see how it comes out. Then work your way up to maybe like a 10 pound turkey. And then eventually you'll get to this point where you're at a 15 pound turkey. This is my prep for the 18 to 20 pound turkey that I'm going to be making on Thanksgiving Day. So right now we're Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. But I'm just kind of experimenting with different flavorings and different rubs and that kind of stuff to see how the flavor of this one comes out. And I am going to make some friends. Most of this is going to go to my family. But anyways, with that being said, the cooking process. Let me reset the light. Sorry. Okay, the cooking process. What's going to end up happening is I'm going to take this out, right? So remember, spatchcock the turkey, 24 hours, breast side down. I salted the whole outside of it with kosher salt and pink Himalayan sea salt to pull out that packing water. Took the turkey out, cleaned out the bottom of the tray or whatever. You might need to do that every 6 hours, might need to do that every 12 hours, especially the first few hours, because a lot of that packing water is going to come out of there. But anyways, after that first 24 hours of the dry brine and the salting, what I did was I seasoned the turkey with some softened butter, some herbs and spices. Basically now I put it back in the fridge. This is going to go for another, breast side down, this is going to go for another 24 hours. So basically 48 hours or 2 days of total prep time after cutting out the backbone. You kind of get a sense of what I'm saying there. Okay. When I bake this tomorrow, 24 hours from now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the turkey out about a half an hour before I'm ready to shove it in the oven. And shove it in the oven. That should be the name of my new retro nouveau punk / Swedish polka band. But we'll have to get into that later. But anyways, after the 30 minutes of this just sitting on the countertop and kind of coming up to temperature, room temperature, during that time, what I'm going to do is somewhere in there, I'm going to start preheating my oven. 425 degrees on the roast setting. I'm going to roast this, meaning the heat's going to come from the top and the bottom. I'm going to roast this for about 15 minutes at 425 degrees. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to flip the bird over, right? I'm going to flip the bird, but I'm going to flip it over so it's breast side up. I'm going to switch the power setting or whatever to bake, right? Bake means the heat's only coming from the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the temperature the same though. So 425 degrees, I'm going to bake this for 1 hour with the breast side up to finish and carry through the cooking process. The way you know your turkey is completely done is find the biggest, you can't see it now, but I showed it in yesterday's video. Find the biggest part of the breast that you can, both left and right and also up and down. Shove your thermometer in there. You want to hit a temperature reading of 165. It's okay if you go over 166, 167. There are a lot of tools and toys that I will post down below in the description, also in the comment section, like the Temp Spike or the ThermoPro or whichever brand you want to use, which kind of monitors and measures the temperature of your turkey constantly through an app. So I'll put those links down below so you can check them out. Check out my Amazon storefront. Those links will be down there as well. But anyways, once the turkey hits 165 in that biggest, thickest, deepest part of the thigh, what I'm going to do is take my turkey out. I'm going to probably tent it, right? So put some tinfoil over it, let it rest for about 30 minutes. During that time, what I can do is I can remove the cooling rack onto like a cutting board. I can take the whole turkey and put it on a cutting board. But basically all of the drippings that came out of the turkey during the cooking process, I'm actually going to cook those in this same baking sheet or baking pan and make the gravy. That's the best part of all, is using the drippings that came from the actual turkey. So stay tuned. Those videos are coming soon. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can, probably tomorrow, the end of tomorrow, or the day or whatever. Anyways, hope this video out there helps someone to explain that whole process. Just to quickly recap, it's frozen turkey, 4 days in the fridge. Take it out, spatchcock it, right? Take the backbone out. Check out the videos I did prior to this if you want to see that whole process. Salt it, right? 60% kosher salt, like I would say 40%. Try to use the pink Himalayan salt. I'm not a fan of table salt, but basically spread that all over the turkey. On the outside as much as you can, in the cavity part, on the breast side, down the drumsticks, down the wings, and all that good stuff. Stick it in the fridge 24 hours. You're going to get a lot of packing water that's going to come out of it. Go ahead and discard that. Discard if you had like paper towels or napkins or whatever underneath the turkey. Discard all that. Wash out your baking tray, because remember, your baking tray is what you're going to actually use to collect those drippings to make your gravy. So it's important to be sanitary as you go. Clean your surfaces, your countertops, etc. I showed you all those method videos, the method cleaner stuff, which is great for doing that to help to sanitize. Okay, then I flavored the turkey, right? I made a softened butter, kind of a marinade where it was softened butter, some onion powder, garlic powder, some liquid smoke, some garlic, parsley, herbs, that kind of stuff. Basically packed that into the bird between the skin and the actual meat itself. And if you get some on the outside, that's totally fine. And then basically now I put this back in the refrigerator. This is going to stay in here for another 24 hours, breast side down. So the first time with the salt brine was breast side up. Now I'm doing breast side down so that the weight of the turkey helps to smush some of that softened butter and those herbs into all those little nooks and crannies and crevices. This is going to go 24 hours, like I said. Tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll take the turkey out, let it come up to room temperature. It usually takes about 30 minutes or so. In the meantime, I'm going to start preheating my oven, 425 degrees, right, on the roast setting. I'm going to cook it breast side down for 15 minutes to cook the underside so that I don't get any raw spots or anything like that when the turkey's all said and done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the bird over. I'm going to set it now to the bake setting for 1 hour. I'm going to cook it at 425. The turkey should be done in a total of 1 hour and 15 minutes of cooking time. That's for a 15-pound turkey. You'll have to experiment to see the poundage of your turkey or your Cornish hen or your... Obviously, if you're doing a Cornish hen, it might cook in way less time than that. So experiment, go through it. I'll have to do a future video on that soon of how to spatchcock and prep a Cornish hen and cook it in the right cooking times and all that kind of stuff. We'll do that in future videos. That's the reason why you want to check out those links down below in the description, also in the comment section. Also, make sure you pay attention to all of the playlists that I post. Epic holiday cooking, oven bake cooking, cooking all, catch all, whatever. So check all that stuff out. Anyways, I'm the Old Coot, and I'll catch you all on the next exciting, beautiful turkey. And the smell coming off of this is just amazing. That butter, those herbs, that lemon, that garlic, that onion is just, it reminds me of the holidays, and it just reminds me of a well roasted turkey. And that's just amazing. Anyways, I'll catch you all in the next exciting video.